Hey guys, Clear Blue Realty coming back at you with another video. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. I would like to hear your thoughts, comments. So today I went out to a home to show a buyer a property. It was a distressed home. The home had some fire damage to it. I didn't get to vet them ahead of time. I'm really just trying to take some of these clients out for the first time and show them a property if it's something that they really want to see. So this person said, hey, I want to see the property. Took them out, did a little video tour, a virtual tour. So as I suspected, the person really doesn't have their finances together. They're looking around. They're trying to figure out if they want to get into flipping properties, that sort of thing. I asked some questions after I showed the property. And more than likely, guys, this is going to turn into nothing. You know, a lot of times these leads that you get, it's people they're just fishing for information. They're trying to get you to give them a little bit of knowledge about the market. I don't have any problem doing that. I'll do that one time. After that, you have to show me that you are really serious about buying a property, and then we just go from there. We see how things work out. So anyway, that was that situation. But what I wanted to talk to you guys today about was a buyer that I ran into by the name of Henry. So Henry was someone that I got introduced to in my early days of when I started to get leads. And there was a guy named Henry who would always call me. So Henry told me he wanted to see a property. I went to the property, let him in. We were taking a look around. It was one of those $50,000-$60,000 properties. The win percentage on those $50,000-$60,000 properties are very, very, very low. It's below 1%, you know. So anyway, I said, let me just get out there, because at the time I was just trying to show anyone who wanted to see a property anything. I didn't care. Like I was like, I'm trying to get business. So you want to see a property? Let's go. Let's take a look at it. So Henry sounded like he was serious. So we get out there. And the first thing Henry asked me is like, is this your home? And I said, no, I don't own the home. I said, this is a property that has a listing agent, and I'm a buyer's agent. So I represent you as the buyer, and the property has an owner. I don't know who that owner is. I could find out. But I said, so that's the situation. So he's like, okay, I want to put in an offer. So I said, Henry, send me a proof of funds. That's typically what you ask for if you are an agent and somebody says they want to put in an offer. The listing agent is not going to submit it to the seller unless they see a proof of funds and it's determined that you actually have the money to make an offer. So that'd be like a snapshot of a bank statement. It would be a snapshot of some funds that you have available in a retirement account, but that's typically what you show. So I got home and I looked at my phone, because I said either text it or email it to me. And I get this text message with a picture. So I look at it, and it was from Henry. And the picture was a picture of a bag sitting on a bed. And I'm like, so I call Henry up. I said, hey, I never received your proof of funds. And he goes, well, I sent it to you. I was like, well, you sent me a picture of a bag on a bed. He's like, yeah, that's the money. I said, listen, Henry, understand something. You have to put that money into an account. Henry said, well, I'll give it to you. I said, no, you can't give me the money. I said, as an agent, I cannot hold your money. A down payment, deposit, I can't hold your money for you. I said, the only places that can hold money would be an attorney, your attorney, or the title company. I can't hold money for you. I'm sorry. He's like, okay, you sure you can't hold for me? I said, no, I can't. And that'll lead into later on in the story to what I think this actually was. So anyway, moving on. I said, we broke off a contact. Some weeks went by, and so I had a slow day one day. And, every so often I noticed I would get like 5 or 6 calls from Henry. Like, Henry wants to see this property. Henry wants to see this property. And I would ignore it because I was like, he doesn't get it. Something's missing up here. So anyway, I called up my friend. I said, listen, I'm going to have a guy call you. Henry didn't speak great English, but he spoke Spanish. And my friend spoke Spanish. So I said, I'm going to link them up, and I'm going to explain the situation to my friend and let him explain it to him in Spanish. And I said, look, so my friend said, listen, he doesn't understand that he can't give me money. Can you explain that to him? And also tell him if there's 3 ways that he can show proof of funds that he can do this. He can give the money to an attorney, and the attorney could vouch for him and say that he has the money to put in an offer. He can give it to a title company and they could do the same. Or he could put it in his bank and have the bank give a statement saying that he has the money. Or he could, and this was the wild idea that I had. I said, I'm gonna find out if he's really for real or he's just playing games. Henry, do this. I told my friend, I said, tell him this. Take the money, put it on your bed, the cash. You have cash, right? So it's cash. Put it on your bed, sit next to it, take a selfie of yourself sitting next to the money. I said, that'll be your proof of funds. Because I wanted to find out if this guy was really serious. I wanted to find out if he was for real. Do you really have the money? Or are you playing some kind of game here? Because you wasted my time. And so one day I took a whole afternoon. I said, I'm going to show him properties. So we got to the last property. And he's like, I want to put an offer in on the first, on the second two, because it was about 3 or 4. So the last two I want to put an offer in on. I said, okay. I said, talk to my friend. Had my friend talk to me. He's like, I understand. I said, so which option do you choose, Henry? Which option do you choose? Are you going to do option A, option B, or option C? Henry said, I think I'm going to put it in the account. I said, okay. And he came back and he said, you sure I can give it to you? And I said, Henry, you can't give me any money. You understand? But something wasn't sinking in. And Henry kept on coming back to that. And I said, nah, something's up with this guy. Something's going on here. I don't know exactly what it is. I said, but I'm going to think about it tonight. And I said, Henry, I said, listen, do whatever you're going to do. I said, just let me know when you had the proof of funds. And I said, if he doesn't send me the proof of funds that night, I said, me and him are never talking again. And I never talked to Henry again after that. And I called up Zillow and I said, listen, don't ever connect me with Henry. You understand? Because something's wrong with him. Because he came back many times. He said, I can just give you the money. And here's what happened. And just to test the waters, because I said, something's up with him. I said, I have to kind of test this a little bit. And I said, you know what? I said, Henry, yeah, give me the money. I said, give me the money. Because what I was going to do was take the money and give it to a lawyer, his lawyer of choice. I said, I'm going to take the money and give it to, I said, you know what? Since you can't figure it out, and it's either a couple of things. I said, either it's the language barrier, or either it's Henry has some kind of like learning disability, or I'll tell you what the third option was. So I said, Henry, give me the money. And when I said that to him, Henry took out his phone and I said, what you doing, Henry? He said, oh, I'm just recording so that we can I can remember what you said. I said, no. I said, don't record me. I said, Henry, listen, take your money, put it in the bank. Because at that point I knew what he was doing. I said, take your money, put it in the bank, and you let me know once you get the proof of funds. All right? I'll see you later. And I left because I knew what he was doing. I said, so when I said to him, I said, you give me the money and I'm going to take it to the attorney. He started taking his phone to record. So either that was someone from the real estate commission or some investigative group, or I don't know, some narc type of situation where they're trying to catch real estate agents in shady deals, or something else that I haven't heard of. But to me, that was a sort of a setup. And actually months and months later, Henry did try to reach out to, I'm like, this dude calling me again. And I made sure I called up the company. I said, listen, stop sending me his calls. I don't want to deal with this guy. And, that turned into a time period where you wasted your time. So there's actually some people out there, and their mission is not to help you build your business. They're really just trying to waste your time. And I'll never forget that situation because I said to myself, I'm like, I wasted my time showing this guy houses and it was never going to go anywhere. And he had some agenda. He had some mission that he was on, and he tried to mix me up into his situation. I said that'll never happen again. And you got to have some rules and some criteria for the customers that you want to deal with. And that's when I learned that. I was like, there has to be rules and criteria, and there has to be a cutoff line. Once I ask someone for some information and you don't provide that information, I let you go, because you're not respecting my time. You're not respecting my profession. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that today. And Henry, the infamous Henry. Listen up, guys. Now, this is something that will be productive for you. So Acorns is having a promotion. Sign up for Acorns. If you sign up for Acorns right now, you can make $500. So first off, if you sign up and you use my link, first off, you will get $5. That's number one. Number two, after you establish your account and you fund your account, you will get, if you sign up 4 people, Acorns will give you $500. That's $505. Now, if you use my link for Tasty Trade or tastyworks that I'm going to leave in the description, you can make, and you fund that, you open that account with my link and you fund that account with $200, with $2,000, Tasty Trade will give you $200. I just gave you a tip on how to make $705. Okay? That's $705 in your pocket. Hey guys, I could use $705. I know you could too. So, hey, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I'm here to also give you some advice on how to make a little bit of money. All right? Okay, guys. Keep your head up. Stay positive. Peace.